It has gotten out of hand. My social media addiction has gotten out of hand. I'm going to be going without social media for 1 week. The only thing I'm gonna be allowed to do on my phone is basically text or call, which I don't really do much anyway. Check my emails, take photos, surf the internet if like I have an inquiry about something. I am sure that as a collective whole, a lot of us can agree we spend way too much time on social media. I feel like my brain is constantly foggy and I just cannot focus on something tangible because I'm living in social media la la land. I'm finding it kind of hard to distinguish who I really am to the persona I put on social media. I try to be as authentic as possible. Sometimes you gotta do things to be entertaining to just keep people watching. I know this whole video is kind of like dramatic and extra, but I feel like this is what I have to do for my well-being right now. So I have a few goals for the week. Number 1, live in the moment. Number 2, enjoy life without having the need to post about it. And number 3, be more productive with whatever it is I have to do at that moment. I already deleted all my social media apps yesterday before I went to bed so I could wake up fresh-minded and everything. So yeah, let's get started with the day. Alright, so what the fuck do I do all day? So I am currently using my matcha energy and boredom to go through my bookshelf. I'm gonna be looking for books that I bought but haven't read yet and then picking 2 that I could read this week. It is between these books and I'm kind of leaning towards these 2 just because I feel like they're the most interesting to me right now. Ding 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 ding! And I'm gonna get started with the Makioka sisters first. Look, I actually saved a spot a while back when I first started reading this book, and then I just gave up. Growing up, I was always an avid reader. I still get those random bursts of drive to read, but it's rare in comparison to before. It's hard to really get into a book with all these social media distractions. No matter how much social media I consume though, nothing feels quite like really getting into a book. It's literally the best feeling ever. So I just got done doing a few little tedious work things like sending in invoices, replying to emails, looking over contracts, picking products, all that tedious bullshit that usually takes me like 5 hours to do. I did it all in under an hour. And I'm with my kitty. She's very sweet and very nice, and she's fluffy and puffy and cute. She's a sweet little gremlin. Harris and I are making pizza for dinner. This is ready-made dough from Trader Joe's, and all we have to do is just like bake it. We're gonna be adding some bacon. Baby cooked bacon.
Bacon is good for me.
Tomatoes. What are you doing?
There's a blue little window. Blue Corvette. Blue da dee da da dee da da dee da.
The moment of truth. Does it look good? Oh, whoa, okay. That is pretty good pizza, you guys. XOXO. Golden girl. So we have pizza, and we are finally building this Lego Star Wars set that we were supposed to build a long time ago. Finally getting to it. I don't think I've ever built Legos before, so this is my first time.
Hello there.
Hello there. Guys, I'm really proud of myself. Look at this. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is reach for my phone. I did that today and I realized I had no apps to check and one message from my mom. So that only lasted for like 2 minutes and I got off. I felt sort of relieved. I instead read for an hour in bed. It was really relaxing and a great start to my day.
Something else. Chris, smooth, and soft.
You guys, well, Tomoe's allowed to go to school with her. It's not like I'm some useless yokai. I can do stuff too.
Wonder what kind of yokai powers he's using. Interesting. Since things.
I don't know if you guys can see, but I literally got goosebumps from this episode. Okay, you guys, before I go out, I thought I'd just update you on the no social media for 2 days situation. I don't know if this sounds bad, but I do not miss it at all. I do not miss it in the slightest, except for the obsessively checking my phone every 5 minutes, but I think that's just like habitual at this point. The only thing I have been missing a teensy bit is watching YouTube videos. Like, I really love watching YouTube videos. Sometimes they just really calm me down. And also, if you guys don't know, I'm an introvert, so I feel like social media was always kind of like putting me in a situation of being social. Do you know what I mean? And now I'm kind of finally getting that break of just like not being social with anybody. And it just feels really nice right now. And I'm sure that's not gonna last and I'm gonna get sick of it and lonely and bored very quickly. But for now, I am doing just fine, ladies and gents. I'm heading out and I'm taking my book with me. As Rory Gilmore says, always have a book with you wherever you go. Little update on the Legos. We completed it. Look at this beautiful ship. And then there's General Grievous. I made him. And then there's this clone trooper. So I realized I wasn't getting the full effect of no social media since I was filming everything I was doing. So I decided to take today off. I didn't film anything on Thursday. Kind of just edited, read, minded my own business, you know, did my own thing. I'm gonna keep everything secret. Not gonna overshare with you guys what I did because that's not the point of taking the day off. So just so you guys know. I have and always have had a major procrastination problem. I usually start editing my videos the day I'm done filming or even a few days later. It's only day 4 of my video at 7 and I'm happy to report that without these social media distractions, I started editing yesterday and I've been editing for the first part of my day today and I'm almost done with the first part of my video, so. I'm just researching things for science. This is so true. Cats are always seen as like the villain and dogs are just always glamorized. Don't get me wrong, I love dogs too, but just cats are just so misunderstood. Look at how nice they are. Look at how sweet they are. Oh, look at how sweet kitties are. You guys are misunderstood. All right. Do you guys notice anything different about me? So, you know that soap brow trend? I decided to try it today. I always thought my eyebrows were a little too thin to try that trend, and they were because I used to pluck them, but now I let them grow out and they're a little bit bushier, so I tried them out and I think it worked a bit. Look at my brows. And it's actually so easy to do. So you basically take a white soap like this, wet it, and then just take like a little eyebrow brush, go like this, and then brush upwards. It works awesomely. So you don't have to spend like $50 on those freaking soap brow products. You can just use good old soap. I don't know if I like it very much though. I feel like I look a little bit like the Munsters, but still it's nice to know that it worked. When I was a little girl, my favorite way to play was kind of dress up, you know, pretend to be someone else. I used to love to make up characters in my head, give them like different lives, stories, and kind of just like pretend I was that person for the whole day. I used to just be able to keep myself entertained. And I feel like all of us kind of lose that as we grow up. And I've come to realize that lately, the only time I ever dress up or get ready is if I'm going out. So today I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna dress up, look all cute for myself, for no one else but myself. It's important to still have those interests that once as a kid kept you going. I found this great quote the other day. Let me read it to you guys. Within the core of each of us is the child we once were. This child constitutes the foundation of what we have become, who we are, and what we will be. I feel like it's really important to not abandon that child. That child will always be inside of us. And no matter how much society and our culture has tried to shut that child up, shut it down, you know, make you like everybody else, there's still that little spark. I feel like the older I get, the more I'm kind of reverting back to who I used to be. I know this is so dramatic, especially while I'm doing my makeup, but I'm finally doing things that just make me happy. You know, today, instead of just sitting on my phone, looking at other people live the life I want to live, dress the way I want to dress, bake what I want to bake, I will just do that. As a kid, you knew what you wanted at that moment. You know, you just did it. You just did what made you happy. You didn't care to just fit in with everybody else. And of course, as you grow up, that changes. I feel like part of adulthood is figuring out who you were as a child and kind of bringing that child to life again, because it died somewhere between your middle school years and your high school years. Today, I'm going to be baking a strawberry galette. I'm actually at the point now where I'm starting to miss social media. Mostly I just miss interacting and talking to you guys. It's not like a need, but more of a want. I feel like my habit of perpetually checking my phone to find my apps have been deleted is pretty much almost gone now, which is good. But it would be nice to have conversations with you guys or see what my friends or people I like that I follow have been up to. And I've kind of been missing that. I've come to realize that the key to having an enjoyable experience on social media is to use your time wisely. It's easy to get sucked into the spiral of self-hatred and comparison, but there's also parts of social media that are really awesome and you've come to miss when you're off of it. So it's day 4 and I officially kind of miss social media. Also, I just made like a little cream cheese and raspberry jam pie, like a little mini one, and it's pretty good. This is what it looks like out of the oven. I feel like the edges are a little burnt. I'm not sure why, because I actually put it in the oven less than the guy recommended. So I don't know what I did, but voila! It looks a little burnt and it's a little hard, but I hope it's good. I'm just gonna add the ice cream on top. Also, you guys, I just made the best thing ever, I think. It's a salmon teriyaki sushi bowl with salmon teriyaki, sushi rice, avocado, edamame. It looks beautiful. It's Saturday and we just got to Little Tokyo, my favorite place in the world, besides real Tokyo, of course. During this little outing, I realized just how much time I spend posting about my day on social media when I'm out. Although I was vlogging, which had a similar effect to a much lesser degree, I felt more present and less anxious. When this is over, I'm definitely gonna have more days where I just leave my phone in my bag and take the time to truly enjoy the moment with the people I love. It makes a huge difference when trying to really enjoy your time.
All right, so this is what Harrison gets at a Japanese supermarket. Now you gotta pick your favorite flavor, which is usually shrimp. But you know, you always gotta get something for your kitty as well. Because your kitty, if you don't get her a little thing, she gets mad. This is for your cat. Get yourself one of these. All right, so you gotta get your cat a chip. And last, you gotta get your cat a candy. These are pretty good. Your cats usually like them. So.
habitat.
So we went into the car and I got my jacket because it got cold, and we are gonna have dinner. I love being out in nature, and that feeling was definitely amplified without social media. Without distractions, I crave being out more, getting fresh air and feeling the sun on my skin. I'm not quite sure if it was just boredom or me getting more in tune with what really makes me happy. After a hike, and I'm very excited. Look at what happened. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm being suffocated. So Harrison put this in my stocking for Christmas, and I'm gonna try these out. Today is the last day of no social media, you guys. Am I excited to go back to it? Not necessarily excited, but I am ready to go back. Like, I feel like I've had a pretty good cleanse. I feel like a week was a little long for the cleanse. 2 or 3 days at most kind of did it, you know, it did the job. I really feel like we give social media a lot more credit than it's really worth. It's not as addicting as everyone says. I feel like most people use it just because they're bored. Nobody would just give up a real life experience like going out with friends or doing something exciting because they're on social media. Like, no one's gonna be like, nah, I can't, I'm on TikTok right now. But it could get really toxic if you don't know your limits and you let it affect you psychologically in that way. It's just social media, and if you turn it off, it's gone, and you still have your real life, you still have yourself to work on. And I think that's really what I realized, and now I'm just gonna go back to social media and see it as kind of a game. You know, it's just the thing that exists, like how a chair exists, how you guys exist, you know, social media exists, and I'm not gonna take it so seriously like I used to. Anyways, today I'm actually filming a fun little video. I'm filming an anime recommendations video, and I ordered sushi just now. Harrison's going to go pick it up, and I have some Japanese snacks from Little Tokyo that I'm gonna open in the video, and it's probably gonna be up before this video's up, so go watch it. I've just been editing my video, and I'm munching on some more of these chips. It is 2 a.m. My eyes are bloodshot, and I just got done editing, and I'm currently posting my video and sent to the company for approval. So hopefully I can post it tomorrow. I am so very excited to go to sleep. Okay, you guys, it has been 7 whole days without social media. I'm gonna be re-downloading all the apps right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Do you know that feeling when we were in school and it was summer break and we had a break, and then school was about to start and you like kind of missed it and were excited to go back, but at the same time you like dreaded going back and you were terrified and nervous? That is how I feel right now. It's like a really weird, excited but dreading feeling. Like, I feel like I was on vacation kind of. Now I have to go back to reality. And it's funny because social media isn't reality. This is reality. But I feel like social media sometimes feels more real than reality. Am I tripping out right now or what? So I'm just gonna re-download Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, and YouTube. Okay, shit. I'm back. Yeah, wow. All these people I was so used to seeing every single day I haven't seen, and I don't want to be mean, but I didn't think of them once this week. But now they're all I see. Oh, jeez. Okay, now that I've re-downloaded the apps, how do I feel? I don't know what to feel. I think this cleanse was very needed for me. I feel like my sense of worth has definitely gone up this week. I'm not really in the mood of comparing myself anymore. I feel like a fresh new person. I know this is very dramatic, like I said before, but I really do think that I'm gonna be doing this at least once or twice a week. I'm just gonna like log off social media, even log off the internet maybe. So one thing I noticed is I found myself being way more productive without social media, and that's a no-brainer. I mean, without all these distractions. I accomplished a lot this week, mentally and physically too. And speaking of distractions, that is one thing that I'm not anymore. Distracted. So thank you guys so much for watching. I had such a fucking awesome experience doing this. Now I'm just gonna go on Pinterest for like 5 hours and see what I missed out on.